Insulin is a lifeline for millions of people living with diabetes. It's a medication that has turned what was once a deadly disease into a manageable condition. Yet, with such a powerful tool comes significant responsibility and some hidden dangers. While most people understand the basic risks of managing diabetes, like high or low blood sugar levels, there are some lesser-known pitfalls related to insulin use that can have serious consequences if overlooked. But before we continue, if you appreciate all the information and the research that goes into making a video like this, it does help out tremendously if you hit the like button and hit subscribe. Thank you, and let's begin. Imagine the feeling of waking up in the middle of the night, drenched in sweat, with your heart pounding and your mind racing in confusion. This isn't a nightmare, it's hypoglycemia, a condition caused by dangerously low blood sugar levels. Hypoglycemia is one of the most common and serious risks of improper insulin use. When too much insulin is injected, it can drive blood sugar levels down rapidly, leading to symptoms like shakiness, sweating, confusion, and, in severe cases, seizures, unconsciousness, or even death. Overdosing on insulin might seem like an obvious mistake, but it's easier to do than many realize. Picture this. After enjoying a meal, you inject your usual dose of insulin, but maybe the portion was smaller than usual, or perhaps you forgot about the extra exercise you did earlier in the day. These small miscalculations can lead to an insulin overdose, which could trigger a cascade of dangerous symptoms. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario. Studies have shown that insulin-related hypoglycemia is a leading cause of emergency hospital admissions for people with diabetes. On the other side of the spectrum is the risk of underdosing or skipping insulin doses altogether. This can lead to high blood sugar levels known as hyperglycemia, which can cause symptoms like excessive thirst, frequent urination, and fatigue. The real danger, though, lies in the long-term effects. Persistent high blood sugar can lead to serious complications such as nerve damage, kidney disease, and vision problems. In extreme cases, it can cause diabetic ketoacidosis, or DKA, a condition where the body starts breaking down fat for energy, leading to the production of dangerous levels of ketones, which can result in a diabetic coma or death. DKA can develop quickly, sometimes within just a few hours, making the timely administration of insulin critical. Proper injection technique is another crucial aspect of insulin use that can't be overlooked. Injecting insulin into the wrong area of the body can lead to unpredictable absorption rates, which can throw blood sugar control off balance. For example, injecting into muscle rather than subcutaneous fat can cause the insulin to be absorbed too quickly, resulting in a rapid drop in blood sugar. On the other hand, injecting into scar tissue or areas with lipodystrophy, lumps or dents in the skin caused by repeated injections, can result in poor absorption, leading to persistently high blood sugar levels. These issues underscore the importance of proper injection technique, a detail that might be taken for granted, especially by those who have been managing diabetes for many years. The way insulin is stored is equally important to its effectiveness. Insulin is a protein, and like all proteins, it's sensitive to temperature. If it's exposed to extreme heat or cold, it can degrade, losing its potency. Imagine relying on a life-saving medication only to discover it's not working because it was accidentally left in a hot car or stored in a fridge that was too cold. This is not just a theoretical concern. There have been documented cases where individuals suffered serious health consequences because their insulin was improperly stored. It's a silent risk, one that can easily be overlooked, but with potentially devastating effects. Timing is another critical factor in insulin therapy. Insulin must be taken at the right time to match your body's needs. Rapid-acting insulins, for example, are designed to be taken just before eating to manage the spike in blood sugar that follows a meal. But what happens if you inject it too early or too late? Taking it too early might cause your blood sugar to drop before you've had a chance to eat, leading to hypoglycemia. Taking it too late, on the other hand, might allow your blood sugar to spike before the insulin has had a chance to take effect, resulting in hyperglycemia. Both scenarios can be dangerous, highlighting the importance of precise timing in insulin therapy. There's also the issue of weight gain. a risk that's often associated with insulin use. Insulin is a hormone that promotes fat storage, and when taken in excess, it can lead to weight gain. This is particularly concerning for people with type 2 diabetes who may already be dealing with weight management challenges. Studies have shown that weight gain can worsen insulin resistance, making it even more difficult to manage blood sugar levels. This creates a vicious cycle. More insulin leads to more weight gain, which leads to increased insulin resistance, requiring even more insulin. Breaking this cycle can be challenging and underscores the need to carefully manage insulin dosages and lifestyle factors like diet and exercise. A growing concern in today's world is the temptation to turn to online sources for insulin, especially given the rising costs of medication. Some people, in an effort to save money, might turn to unregulated online pharmacies, which is incredibly dangerous. There's no guarantee that the insulin purchased online is genuine or safe. The risk of counterfeit insulin is real and poses a serious threat to anyone who relies on this medication. Taking counterfeit insulin can result in anything from poor blood sugar control to severe allergic reactions, or even worse. This is a risk that's often overlooked, but is becoming increasingly relevant as the cost of insulin continues to rise. An often underappreciated aspect of insulin therapy is the psychological toll it can take. Living with diabetes is challenging, and the constant need to monitor blood sugar levels, manage insulin doses, and make lifestyle adjustments can be exhausting. This can lead to diabetes burnout, a condition where individuals become overwhelmed and start neglecting their diabetes management. When burnout occurs, it's easy to skip doses, take the wrong amount of insulin, or ignore the warning signs of high or low blood sugar. This is particularly dangerous because it can create a vicious cycle. Poor blood sugar control can lead to feelings of frustration or failure, which in turn can worsen burnout, leading to even poorer diabetes management. Burnout isn't just about feeling tired or fed up. It can have serious physical consequences. Research has shown that people experiencing diabetes burnout are more likely to have poor glycemic control, which increases the risk of complications like heart disease, kidney failure, and vision loss. Addressing the psychological aspects of diabetes is crucial for overall health and well-being and should never be overlooked. What's particularly alarming about the risks of improper insulin use is that they're not just about immediate threats like hypoglycemia or hyperglycemia. The real danger lies in the cumulative effects of poor diabetes management over time. Each missed dose, every incorrect injection, and every poorly stored vial of insulin adds up, gradually leading to health deterioration that can be difficult to reverse. The complications of poorly managed diabetes, nerve damage, kidney disease, heart disease, vision loss, don't happen overnight. They develop slowly, often without any obvious symptoms, until one day you're faced with a serious, life-altering condition that could have been prevented with proper insulin use. It's easy to think that a single mistake won't make a difference, but in reality, every aspect of insulin therapy matters. The dosage, timing, injection technique, and storage all play a crucial role in managing diabetes and preventing complications. While the immediate effects of taking insulin incorrectly can be severe, the long-term consequences can be even more devastating. The takeaway here is that insulin is an incredibly powerful tool in managing diabetes, but it requires careful and consistent management. Understanding the risks, being vigilant about insulin use, and addressing not only the physical but also the psychological and social aspects of living with diabetes is essential. This ongoing process can make all the difference in leading a healthy, fulfilling life while managing diabetes effectively.